Friday morning to you. Welcome to the November 22nd edition of the map discussion. We start off here with radar and temperatures with our surface overlay. This line here is just a trough of low pressure. Typically, when you have stronger winds aloft, you have this trough of low pressure. It's called the lee side trough. Nothing to worry about. What you do have to worry about is this area of precipitation and the temperatures, especially in the western parts of North Carolina. Up here, Jefferson reporting 27 degrees with some snow falling, but generally we're in the, at least in the reporting stations, in the low 30s, perhaps mid 30s. Across like Asheville's currently 36 at this hour. Now, this will is obviously different in the mountain peaks where temperatures are much cooler and snow has already started to fall. In fact, it has been falling for several hours now as this northwest flow snow machine gets ramped up. And one thing that we can tell how long this is going to last is actually from satellite imagery. What we need is some low-level moisture, specifically coming from the Great Lakes region. So what happens is this wind that is on the backside of this surface cyclone picks up the moisture from the Great Lakes and brings it across the Ohio river valleys and slams it up against the pretty much a small wall that we call the Appalachian Mountains. And then it wrings out the moisture, and if it's summertime or if it's warm outside, it's rain. But if it's wintertime and it's cold outside, doesn't necessarily have to be wintertime, i.e. this particular event, you can see the best moisture is just in the south central Kentucky into Tennessee and wrapping up. And you can see another slew of moisture in Indiana. Making its way this way across the Appalachian Mountains. Whether or not this particular plume of moisture is going to be sufficient enough for still accumulating snowfall, then is still in question. But yeah, so this is this area right in here. That's our moisture plume that is contributing to accumulating snowfall as we speak. So how does this storm evolve as we go through today and into next week? So this is what our weather chart looks like. Currently, we have that strong cold front off the coast of Carolinas and into the northern Gulf, while we have the surface cyclone analyzed about over New York City with some rain up ahead of it and snow on the backside. The lakes are really contributing to this type of precipitation. In the middle of the country, we have a nice, cool, high pressure center, and then we have that monstrosity of a storm on the Pacific Northwest this morning. So as we go through the day, today, that snow continues until about mid-afternoon or so, and then maybe picking up again this evening and into Saturday morning, but certainly by probably midday Saturday, all accumulating precipitation should be done by then, as that system slides off the northeast coast, and this Pacific Northwest system just continues to churn moisture through the Cascades and Northern California, Oregon, and Washington State out there. This is Saturday morning. High pressure is beginning to take hold across the Carolinas. Getting into Sunday or Saturday night into Sunday, that high pressure center slides over the northern parts of the southeastern United States, northern North Carolina, and stretching into North Florida. By Monday into Tuesday, we have that other system coming in. This could be a slight warm up, a little bit above average, and maybe some windy conditions will accompany this, especially across the Mid-South. But for us in the Carolinas, we'd have to wait till Tuesday morning when that system kind of wraps up in southeastern Canada, and a trailing cold front, hopefully by this point, crosses over the I-77 corridor, at least until Charlotte. People in South Carolina would have to wait until Wednesday morning for the front to clear their area, but another possible round of northwest flow snowfall is possible. Now, you see where this low is. It's all the way over here in Nova Scotia, or in southeastern Maine, or in southeastern Canada. It's too far away to have any real effects, so this is questionable, this part of the forecast. And it's really, really far in advance to really say too much in details. I mean, we're over 5 days out, and at this time of year, things change drastically. But this system gains strength as you get on to Thanksgiving. So this is your preliminary Thanksgiving forecast, where you got snow across the northern parts of the United States into Nebraska and Kansas, and rain south. Perhaps heavy rain across the Ohio and Tennessee River valleys. Again, this is too far in advance to go too much into detail, but the possibility exists that we will have a system across somewhere in the eastern part of the United States. The models and the ensembles have been fairly consistent on this feature, so exactly where that rain snow line is, that's still a shot in the dark, pretty much. But yeah, something will happen across the East Coast, unfortunately, on Thanksgiving Day. So accumulating snowfall will continue across the North Carolina mountains in eastern Tennessee. Off and on today, you'll see some breaks here and there, but that snowfall really lightens up later on this evening into Saturday morning, tomorrow morning. But that does it for this video. Thank you for watching, and stay safe out there. And if an update to the forecast is needed, I will post another video, but I'll see you in the next one. Bye.